Hey girls, my name is Jenny Penton, founder of Planner Perfect, and in today's video, how to get back to baseline after a vacation. Stay tuned. Okay girls, today's video is kind of new where I've not really done a vlog style before, and this time I kind of did a vloggy type of a style video today, kind of showing you an inside look on how I really get back to baseline after, a little mini vacay or camping trip in this scenario that we were in over the weekend. It was really a bittersweet camping trip because my dad had died on June 30th, which was very bittersweet. It was actually the same day that I did the podcast with my mother, and which was just complete shocker to all of us. He did have some, health complications, so it was such bittersweet. And we had this camping trip planned with my whole family and my extended family. So all my kids, my grandkids, husbands, things like this of my children, boyfriends, and my nieces. So my sister came, her husband. It was a big deal. We had almost 20 people there on this camping trip. So we had our camper, and then we had tents and all of this fun stuff. And we ended up still going, and it was a great therapeutic way to just kind of relax and enjoy family. And so I really am going to be showing you in this video how we got back, how I get back to baseline after a trip. Okay, so when you get back from, any kind of mini little vacation or camping trip or somewhere where you are really not out of your norm, and then you're coming back, I always call it baseline because I need to get back to a base level where then now I can get back to my daily routines. Things are becoming more familiar, and I can interweave some new intentions within the scope of my day, handle business, handle my children, and my family life and my personal life. And so getting back to baseline is very important. I like to do it very, very quick. So a lot of times, I will overdo it, and I'll want to overshoot and get all of it done in one day. And this time I really did pretty great. Whereas I did do a lot to really get myself back to baseline. I did. By tonight, it'll be back to baseline. And then by the rest of the week, I'll be able to interweave some different chores I'll need to do, such as cleaning up the camper, things like that I can add within my planning, within my regular planning days the rest of the week. So I can't wait to show you different things that I had to do. There was lots I needed to do. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. It's got a lot of fun stuff in there on how I get back to basics and get me back up to baseline so I can write and plan out the rest of my week. So take a look. Hey you guys, this is going to be a different kind of video where I'm going to kind of show you just my life coming back from a huge camping trip with family, friends, extended family, and how I kind of recoup from that and get myself back into baseline and get things, I can get back into my routines. There's a lot to it. We got back late last night. It's only a 3-hour drive to where we were, but at the same time, there's a lot to do. Food, meals, no one has clothes, everything's still in the camper. There's just a lot. I'm actually exhausted just kind of thinking about it, quite frankly, but it's got to get done. And so I'm going to kind of take you through how I do it and how I even write down what I want to do, things like that. I've always shared with you too that one of the things I do is if I'm not in a daily routine scenario, a lot of times I'll use a spiral notebook of mine to write, because it's so exhaustive of what I want to do, that I'll kind of write down everything that I need to do on a notepad, a spiral notebook first, and then that helps me get to baseline because it's out of the ordinary. And then I can get back into planning out my whole week where my routines are back. I'm back at my routines and things like that, because it's not a normal day. It just helps me. That's how I do it. So I'm going to use one of my notepads and I'm going to show you how I do that and how I get everything back, get myself back in the swing of things. I'd like to get majority of it in motion and done today. And then tomorrow would be some, you know, maybe running to the store or getting fine tuning and ending. But tomorrow, by tomorrow, I would love to have everything really complete. By the end of the week, I'm going to allow me some time, but I'm going to have to get that camper also squeaky clean. So I just allow me, my normal tendency is like today, I'm getting it all done from stem to stern. And that is just, I've learned that it's just too exhaustive for me to do. So I'm going to do bit by bit, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It's probably going to take me like 3 days total to really get back into where everything is back to baseline. So let's get moving. So kind of the first thing I'm going to do is get stuff put away, make my bed. This is like basic. And then I'm going to start the whole laundry process. I got to change cat litter. I've got to, this is just from the kids this morning, and you ought to see what's in the camper. Oh my gosh. So I've got to go do that. Right, Boots? Oh, I know, lady, I know. So let's go get the basics done, and then we're out to the camper and grabbing some stuff. I just want to say that this is probably one of my worst jobs because I have the cat litter that's kind of like electronic, and which is so handy. But I will tell you this, that because you go for every 30 days, that's when you have to change it, which is so nice. But man, when it is done, like day 30, day 29, it smells so bad. I can smell it right when I'm walking in from downstairs, even in the basement. It's like, it's done. So coming back from camping, I could smell it. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta change this. So let's go. You need to wear a mask, but guys, get Molly down because she's gonna. Anyways,
Molly, come here.
Go downstairs, baby girl. So I got that done. Now I'm trying to recuperate to breathe fresh air, and now I'm gonna start my laundry and get that whole thing going. So I think what I'm gonna do is, you know what? I think I'm gonna make sure I get everything from inside. No, I don't want to overwhelm myself. Sometimes, you know, when you get everything all together, it can be overwhelming. So we're just going to start off with what is in here from last night, everything else, get it going. Then I'm going to slowly, little by little, bring in piles, and I'm going to sort in my camper. That'll keep my mental clarity and the psychological effect of just the overwhelm at bay. So, yeah, because if you get too overwhelmed, then your brain shuts down. So let's not do that. So let's just start off with just a little bit right here. So this is all I have for up here. And I'm just going to sort this right here. And then I will start that load. So I have a little small dark and a little white. I'm going to start some darks, and then I'll show you my room that got all fresh and clean. And then I'm gonna show you the camper as we do all of our sorting in the camper. So let's do this. So I'm gonna do my darks in here, do my lights, sort it out. Okay, all the lights. Those are on. By the way, I always get asked, but this is the Maytag commercial. They work real hard. They're big time workhorses for sure. I only have one thing in the dryer, and this is my daughter's. So I'm gonna go put this in her room. And now I've started, and you know, just my first load that needed to be done. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Let me show you my room. So we got Molly Bear waiting for us. Right, baby girl? Okay. We're gonna go into Bella's room. And she was reading a book and doing her stuff. There's a towel of hers, so let me go show you then. My room, got the bed made, got this all clean, and yeah, so everything is good up here. And now we're gonna go and bring this down, put this back. Okay. Girl, we ready? Well, where are you going? Are we ready? Let's go to the camper, baby, and get some clothes. You can help me sort. I'm gonna bring these 2 bags down. These are just 2 huge bags that I love to take camping and in the camper because they're huge. It's from Free People, but I'm gonna take these. I had my planners. We'll talk about, okay, I'm just gonna be real honest. When I brought my Bible, when I go with extended family, I don't have time for Bible or planning at all. So I remember that for next time because it's been a long time. But if it's just me and my two of my sons or 3 of my sons, oh, I'm gold. I feel like I'm on a resort. I'm always the first one up. I can sit outside. So I brought more than I needed, but let's go get this downstairs. I can organize it back down into my desk and then we'll go into the camper. Okay. Ouch. Here we go. Out to the camper. And didn't petunias turn out so beautiful? These are some cute pots. Okay. Ma, you helping me today? All right. One hand. So, I have so much food to bring in. I brought 1 basket. Snap. Okay, so this is where all the laundry is. The bedding's gonna have to be washed. There's all some clothes, kids' clothes, dirty clothes, dirty clothes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. This is actually, I got a lot clean. I brought extras. So we'll just do it on the bed. I don't know what this is doing here, but I'm gonna get it out of my way. So here we're just gonna sort. I'm also just gonna strip the bed. So we're gonna work with a stripped bed even so that it's ready. So. I got it all separated. You know, I'm feeling really good because it doesn't look overwhelming to me because it's all right here. So, got my rugs here. Got a pile of whites, pile of that. I got the bed stripped. And then what I'm going to do is bring in my suitcase full of clothes that aren't dirty, and then I'm going to go clean out the fridge, bring in, and then make some peanut butter and jellies really quick and get back out here and get all the rest of all the pantry stuff. So let's go. So, got my one bag. It's clean. See? Let's go. So, don't get it too heavy. Okay. Do you have peanut butter and jelly in there? Yep. You want me to make? Yep. Bread?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Make sure it's on the bread right there.
Well, I can't, what do you, don't bring it in, son. You did it. Are you sure it's dead? Oh, good, sweet. Okay, it's dead. Sweet. Bring it over here. Push the shoe. Bring the bee in. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yes. Okay. Woo. Okay, saved.
Okay. 8 or 3, so really never better. I need a haircut, Mom, again.
Yeah, not today.
How about today?
The first thing I'm gonna do here is start to put stuff away. And this is where I like to fold my clothes a lot. So I'm gonna immediately put away shoes. I need a bigger space for my shoes. It's really kind of dumb. But... Oh, you came upstairs to be with me. Okay. So I found a couple of stray Blaine undies, but I'm just gonna take my time here and sort what's in my bag that's clean, and then I will go get the rest of stuff that's in the fridge. You gonna take a nap, baby? What? That's right. That's right. I'm just taking a nap while Mama does this. That's right. So, and then by the end of the day, I get all of my stuff put away. You know, the whole thing. Sorry, baby. The whole thing where you you know how the whole thing goes where you don't put away all your clothes, and that surely has happened to me more than once. But I am pretty good at making sure from stem to stern I get all of my stuff put away, all of my clothes put away in the evening. I do not want to wake up to that. I really try to stick to my routine, and it's just been something that I'm very proud of myself for doing. So, I'm not gonna stop now, let me tell ya. Okay, undergarments. Honey, you start always getting real cozy when Mama's done, and then you gotta, uproot. She likes to follow me wherever I'm going, and she just can't get cozy enough. Okay, so I'm gonna go put my bag right here for now. Okay. All right. Wait. Okay. Hi, baby. I'm gonna go outside for a minute. I don't know if you're gonna follow me or not. Okay, so I already have the beach towels there. I have my one load here. My laundry's still going. I'm really thinking about doing quick wash because obvious reasons. Now we're gonna go back out. We are going to go get, wait, I've gotta go get the basket. So I can fill up with all the food. And yeah, making strides for sure. So all of those almost done. I have to reload it. Okay, but this, oh gosh. Okay, let's just not even look, let's just do it. This goes here, just for now. There's really not much in here that has to be done. Just put the pillows back up and then maybe wash the floor. So just put the, and then this I'll have to put away. Okay. But yeah, put this in place. Molly kept chewing her way out of her leash. She's so used to just the dog fence and then all of our property, so she never has to be, she's always free. So at the campground, she had to be on a leash, and boy did she hate it. So she kept chewing through it, so we had to go get something she couldn't chew through. Okay, kind of tempted to just leave this in here. Here's all my homemade bread stuff. Got homemade hoagies. I made so much I have left over, which is awesome. And I even have a whole loaf of homemade bread left. And that's awesome. Some bananas, perfect for banana bread. I'm gonna put you in a stand because this is getting stupid. Okay, and now I have all of this that I'm gonna try to bring in, or have my sons help me bring in, and then we have the weekly fridge. So that's gonna be a whole different ball game. So yeah. Everything really just completely put away. Now I can go back into the camper and get all of the fridge stuff. Now I can really get back into my meal planning for the week, what I need, what I don't need, my meals for the rest of the week. Today's Tuesday. I'm going to show you also how I'm writing in my spiral to get all this done. Okay, so this is what I was planning in, just to kind of get back to baseline. So I even write that down, and it's getting the basics. I got the clothes, dirty clothes, the toiletries out, start the laundry, group, going to be all day. Then a cold shower, do my hair. I smelled like, campfire. Make my bed, get more out of the camper, then start stripping beds, and then lunch I did peanut butter and jellies. Then I cleared out my fridge, and now I am what I need at the store, so I've already started listing. And here I'm doing the menu for the week starting on Tuesday, which is tonight, which is going to be brisket. I'm going to list off sandwiches and lunches. This is how I do it. I also don't necessarily designate for each day, just because maybe we'll change our minds. But as long as I've got lists of what I have on hand to do, then we can mix and match, and who really cares? So we had smoked out a brisket while we were there. We never did get to it. So I'm going to slice this thin, put it in the crock pot, and that'll be for dinner. So this will be perfect. I took this out of the camper. I've got the baked goods left, so I know I have some brats. They could go in here. This is the heritage wheat, so I only really want my family to use this. I've got hamburger buns here. So yeah, of my homemade bread that I made before I left. My Maddie helped me. And then I've got 2 loaves of bread, perfect for sandwiches, for toast, for French toast. Okay, this is just the first round. Now, bring this in. I'm probably gonna have to grab some of my sons now to really get the rest of this. Son,
What?
can you help me get this basket out of the freezer, out of the camper right now, please? Son, where's Brock?
What?
Where's Brock? Where's Brock?
I don't know. Why?
I need help. Brock? Brock, you know what? Can you help? I need you and John to bring that basket in. It's too heavy for me. From the camper, please. Can you do it right now? I love her in a minute, but hurry up. John, you probably can do it by yourself, but I can't bring that basket and I unloaded all the stuff out of the fridge. There's some of this stuff. These are gross. Oh, hero. Okay. Thank you, son. Okay, now I'm going to put all this away and put in my fridge, which I think my fridge is pretty much, I'm gonna go start making some space right now. Yeah, because I kind of really made sure it was kind of tidy before I left, which I'm glad about that. So, gotta assess some of this stuff. Let's do this. Here we're doing our first flip. This was the darks. I have nothing in here. I did get the whites out of the camper, so the only thing that's left in there is some rugs and the darks. So I'm going to get this over. I feel good that dinner's done. I don't have to worry about that. I'm just going to keep on working. Okay, so now I'm going to get this brisket in here and pot, so it's all smoked. things I did do, and I'm very grateful for, is my cleaning ladies. I had them come before I came back, so that way I didn't, but I did leave my house clean. It's just that it's deep cleaned, and that is awesome. So I have my plans here. I'm gonna be working on my menu. I'll do another follow-up on this. So far, I've basically done all of it, and now I can work in my planner. These are my spirals that I offer in my store. And then I will just transfer this. Now I can start planning my routines and get back in there. I will record that. I've got dinner going, so I've got on warm a smoked brisket that we had smoked when we were camping. So, and then we have homemade barbecue sauce that we can pour on. I've got homemade hamburger buns that I had made. I had kept them in the freezer before we left, and so now I pulled them out. They're ready to go. They could even opt to put it in one of my buns. This is using heritage wheat, so it's an ancient grain, which is what I want my family eating. And I've got my fridge cleaned out. That way I can assess. This is everything pulled out from the camper, brought back in. That way I can assess what I'll need and what I don't need and things like that. Oh, hey. And just got everything pretty much cleaned. I did clean out my Suburban that had 3 water bottles filled with pee. So, you know, I did tell my sons in their defense that I'm not stopping. So on the drive home, because I drive the boat and my husband drives the camper, and it's 3-hour drive, and that means mom has to be completely focused, and I'm not stopping. And so everything is just cleaned up. I showed you this before, just doing a little tour, but I'm gonna have to get in there and clean. It is dirty. And that way it'll be all fresh before we go. I'll put fresh towels in. Scrub up the bathroom. As soon as I get the rugs done and the darks done, then I will make the bed. I'll do a follow-up of everything completely done. But now these kind of things can be incorporated now into my daily plans. So in my daily intentions, I'm back to baseline now, and I don't feel overwhelmed. So now I'm feeling pretty good. So that's me all done. Okay, you guys, well, that was my video of how I really got back to baseline after our mini little camping vacation, and what I needed to do to making sure that I got it all done. Lots of things that needed to be done, and I got it done, especially with some of my boys' help, things like that. I got my car, you know, at least all the junk out of there, so it's clean. Cleaned out that camper. Now all I need to do is just deep clean it. I've got all my laundry sorted and ready in piles, ready to, and it's already in motion right now, midday, whereas tonight I should be finished. So now during the week, I can plan on, you know, making the bed in the camper, getting it fresh and ready for the next trip. And so tonight I'll be putting things away. I'll fold it and just put it into the camper tonight for the bedding and such, and fresh towels. And then tomorrow, or whichever day I designate, I have to dive into my planner. I'll also videotape that, videotaping my week, so kind of a plan with me. And try to record me even getting in that camper and cleaning it, as well as making that bed and getting it all ready to go for the next adventure. And then of course, let's see, what else was there that I did? That cat litter, my gosh, got that done. And let's see, I really cleaned out the fridge in that camper and had to reassess, find out what I needed and what I don't need. So even after this video, I have to figure out the menu for the week, breakfasts and lunches. I also will record that, me doing that, and I will put that up as another video of how I kind of get that done on paper and do it. I also use a spiral, which the spiral notebook for me is the perfect just place to put my plans when I'm trying to get back to baseline, because it's not normal. It's not anything that I am, it's not a normal day. It's just getting back to baseline. It's just, that's it. It's just, what do I got to do today? A lot of to-dos, a lot of to-dos, a lot of to-dos. And I would never live by that. So it's just something that I do in a day and I'm done, and it really helps me. Then on the consecutive days following, now that I'm back to baseline after today, I will interweave different things I need to do with detail and intention, involving the rest of my routines and what I'm doing, and maybe some grandchildren I'm watching, or my children, what I'm doing, and lunches and blah, blah, blah. So we also was able to do a really quick dinner, which was that, that brisket that John had smoked, my husband smoked, and it got done too late, actually on the day before we left. So we couldn't eat it because it got done too late. And so we were able to just pack it up, and now I get it for tonight. So easy. So when we have homemade barbecue sauce, then the kids can use that. And my job is done. So I plan on getting to bed early again tonight, and having all my plans done by tonight too. So I've got be looking out for lots of new video content as well. So on planning and meal planning and things like that. So thanks for tagging along with me today, and until next time.